How would it feel if you could live and work from anywhere in the world there's an internet connection? Hi, we're Greg and Fiona Scott, authors of this best-selling, triple award-winning book, Living a Laptop Lifestyle. And you're probably wondering how we're qualified to write this book, and more importantly, why we wrote it. Well, we'll talk more about that in just a minute.
But at the moment, maybe you're feeling stuck with zero time freedom, perhaps in a job you're no longer passionate about, or a career that no longer fulfills you, or maybe you have a small business that holds you to ransom for your time and energy. So this video will serve to help you wake up to the fact that there are alternative income strategies available in this day and age. So the reality for us is that we're able to travel the world for 9 months each year, simply because we're geographically free, financially free, emotionally free, and most importantly, stress-free. Now, the work we do, because it does involve work, involves a laptop and an internet connection, but it gives us tons of freedom to do what it is that we love the most. And maybe that's something that interests you too, because we believe that fulfillment isn't a lottery ticket. It's a basic human right.
But it hasn't always been that way for us. We were both corporate professionals for 25 years. Fiona was a chartered accountant. I was a project manager, and between us we were earning multiple six figures every year. But back in 2009, we were both laid off from corporate Britain. That was a massive wake-up call for us. It made us realise how stressful our jobs were. We were working 60 hours a week to build somebody else's dream. We were working way too much with people that we didn't really care for, and they didn't care for us. And maybe you're familiar with that situation as well.
So we stuck with our careers for 25 years because we mistakenly believed that we'd invested so much time and money in our educations that we would have careers for life. We were corporate dedicated servants, and we didn't even realize that we were remotely entrepreneurial. But then we just became unfulfilled and dispassionate with our careers. And we didn't want to go on living that way for another 5, 10, 20 years, because we wanted time and flexibility, freedom now. Because life is no dress rehearsal. You only get one chance. And we didn't want to have to wait to retirement to start living life on our terms.
So we started reading books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The 4-Hour Workweek. And what those books made us realize is that we needed to stop exchanging our time for money, because that's no way to scale as far as income goes. We realized that the internet is the way of the future, so we needed to start some sort of digital business online. And in this digital age that we all live in, there's now tools and technology available online that just simply didn't exist even 10 years ago. That's a massive game changer and really allows you to stop exchanging your time for money.
So we tried 4 different businesses, and through trial and error we realized that 3 of those were fundamentally flawed. And it was the 4th and final business model that proved to be transformational for us for these 6 reasons. It allows you to work where you want, when you want, and with who you want. It's highly automated, so it keeps on working when you don't. It has multiple streams of income, so should one of them dry up, all of your revenues still keep flowing. There's a realistic investment involved, but it's not the tens of thousands of dollars required by franchise business models. There are low overheads and you don't need any employees, unlike traditional bricks and mortar businesses. And most importantly, it's enjoyable and fun and fulfilling to truly help your customers.
We've now coached and trained hundreds of students, and we've clocked up well over 5,000 hours of experience teaching this exact same business model. So is this something that you can do too? What if you've got no experience, you're not technological, and you've never run a business before? We never had any of those skills, and neither did 99% of our students either. So this is something that anybody can do. All you need is a winning mindset, a willingness to learn, and a burning desire to succeed. We didn't know any of this stuff when we started out. Yes, there's some hard work involved and some learning, but nothing worth having is ever free and easy. When you start to learn how to leverage the internet and work smarter, you can really start living life on your terms too.
So to help you out and get you started, we have a free video training series that's recorded by one of our partners who's the co-pioneer of this proven online business model. And if that's something that interests you and you're willing to, change your focus to see what's possible in this phenomenal digital age, then what we suggest you do is to click on one of the links around this video. We'll direct you to another webpage where you can enter your email address and get instant access to this free video training series.
Yeah, because what we realized back in 2009 was that the thinking and strategies that got us to where we were then weren't going to be the same thinking and strategies that we needed to get to be where we wanted today. We didn't want to wake up with that Monday morning dread of having to endure another week in jobs we weren't passionate about, working with grumpy, negative people, and worse still, repeating that same pattern over and over again, week in, week out, for the next 20 years until we retired. We knew we had to take action and make change, and we're so thrilled we did. When we turned our backs on corporate Britain, we had no idea how much freedom we'd have today.
Because now we wake up in love with our lives and loving the freedom that our business provides us. Because when we think back, we just made one tiny mindset shift and took one tiny step in the direction that set the wheels in motion to bring us to where we are today. And you too can just take that one small step and change your thinking from what it is today and to see where it leads you to.
So now's the time to change, to upgrade your income strategy and to switch gears to start thinking entrepreneurially. All you need to do is register your email on one of the links on this video and watch the video series that we're going to email you. Become an action taker, not an excuse maker. We didn't know any of this stuff was even possible when we started out, and we had no idea how much our life would change to where we are now.
So watch the videos, absorb the content, and we'll speak to you real soon.